5 reasons why I love you and none of them rhyme. 9 times 9, 81, Bonnie and Clyde. We got high and sat by the Wellington sign. I had one hell of a time, it's rock and roll till I...
Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this Wednesday, the 2nd of December 2020 edition of the video log. A big thank you and much appreciation for everyone who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed. If you're just getting in here, hit the like and subscribe button, drop a comment. I appreciate the Green Tea team. Here I am in beautiful Taupo, New Zealand, for Kaipo Bay. Look, there is the mountains, Ruapehu, Ngarahoe and Tongariro, and Great Lake Taupo. Today we're going to be having a look at 2020, the year 2020 in review. Looking back at this year, 10 months since the pandemic began. It's important that we have long memories and we remember what has gone on this year, what has been said to us. For me, it's really been a year, especially coming into December. It's important for me. I like to look back and reflect, see what I've done well in the year, see what I need to improve on, this type of thing. And this year, 2020, has been a year of attempted control, controlled by governments, by the media. It has also been a year for me of awakening, a year of flip-flops, inconsistencies, and more red flags than a Chinese parade. More red flags than a Chinese parade. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams for coining that phrase. Oh, there's a little bird there. Yeah, so let's look back at how we all got into this pandemic, level 4 lockdowns, governments deciding whether we could leave our homes and go to work, whether we could visit our friends and family. All of this happened this year in 2020.
We currently have 102 cases, but so did Italy once. Today, 36 new cases were announced. While the majority of these cases continue to be linked to overseas travel in some way, I can also confirm, as did the Director General of Health, that we have 2 cases. We now consider there is transmission within our communities.
2 cases of community transmission was the catalyst the government needed to empower themselves, trample on our rights and freedoms. And let's listen to some of the language that was used on the people leading in to the level 4, criminal level 4 lockdown in March.
If community transmission takes off in New Zealand, the number of cases will double every 5 days. If that happens unchecked, our health system will be inundated and tens of thousands of New Zealanders will die.
And listen to that language. Will die, will happen. You know, not could, you know, the exponential growth model, that it doubles and exponentially grows to this huge thing, which we knew pretty much from March that it did not happen in China and other places. We were lied to. Inconsistencies and lies were used to push these things through. And even now, if they've said, let's go into some other level, we're in level 1. We are now getting conditioned to be in levels of restriction. Levels are there, it's hanging over us. And that type of fear and control language is, and they haven't given balance and context to any of the new information that has come through. Nowhere on the planet, where even countries with no restrictions, has the exponential growth model been a thing. And then the inconsistencies about them saying what they consider an essential business and a non-essential business. that is so silly to say that it is safe to go to Pack and Save or Countdown with 100 people and staff with no masks, but you can't go to the greengrocer next door. That makes no common sense.
Let me set out what this will mean for everyone in practical terms. Supermarkets, doctors, pharmacies, service stations, access to essential banking services will be available. Non-essential businesses in New Zealand must now close. All bars, restaurants, cafes, cinemas, pools, museums, libraries, playgrounds, any other place where the public congregate must close their face-to-face function.
That happened. That happened. It is hard to watch that type of decision being made on faulty and inaccurate information and modelling. Also with no public consultation, with no input from the voters and from us the people. We voted them into power. And what the reason I need to keep speaking up about this, because they brought in the V-Word 19 Health Response Act, which gives them for years, up to 2 years, tyrannical dictatorship style powers over the people. Many countries in the West, we're in the free West. We live in the free countries, and this has been challenged, strongly challenged by all of these restrictions, these unlawful laws. We are free, sovereign, divine beings. We have to ensure that this never happens again.
This corona crisis, according to all we know today, must be renamed a corona scandal. And those responsible for it must be criminally prosecuted and sued for civil damages. On a political level, everything must be done to make sure that no one will ever again be in a position of such power as to be able to defraud humanity or to attempt to manipulate us with their corrupt agendas.
Dr. Rainer Vollmitsch from Süddeutschland. They are suing the German government. I hope that the New Zealand government can be held criminally liable for their actions and the breaches and crimes they have committed on the people of New Zealand. We need to engage our memories. Remember, we are held accountable. We get a parking ticket, we have to pay it. We do X, Y, and Z, good and bad. We have to take responsibility for that. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have courage. Speak your truth. Support each other. Have faith and have fun. Peace out.